you, then what? So if someone asks you that what is array, then what will you answer? Like when you are go for an interview and they are asking you what is array, then what will be your reply? Anybody?
Sir, I have no ideas. Please repeat this.
So did you miss the last class? So array, what is array?
Sorry, sir, I have no practice.
Okay, so array is the set of data, right? Set of or collection of data. Like in a normal variable, like we can only store one data, but in array we can store multiple data, n number of data, any data. Like we can store 100 data, we can store 1000 data, we can store 1 million data as well. Okay, in and more data in the array. So how I also mentioned last class how array is working, how arrays work. Uh, so it's a set of data like if you see in my screen, there is I declared a variable called number with a third bracket. That means this is an empty array. We have initialized the array and then I have assigned the value like for number 0. So the index is start from 0. So as if we want to store the data, like we want to store 10 data in array, then the index will be 0 to 9. So if we want to store 100 data, then store the index will be 0 to 99. So these value are called index. These are index of array. So if we run the file now, we are getting 70, and this is the which value are printing in here. Car. Okay. So we are removing all of the older thing from here. So if you check the console, we will see that we have two array in here. One, the number, one for the car. In number, we stored 9 data, sorry, 5, 6 data in here. And for the car, we stored 2 data as the default. And we can, I explain in here that when we declare a array, we can initially make it empty, or we can add some data initially with that array. Like in this car array, we have declared Toyota and Volvo by default. And this is 0 index and it is 1 index, number 1 index. And so we are adding another data, then we have to add 3. That's mean it's index 2. So uh, if we want to print, like I am printing the console.log and the print is coming for I am using document.write now. So this 9, why the it is printing 9? Because the index 5 is 9. That's why it's printing 9. Now I think so. Like you have 100 of data like this, and you have to print this all the 100 data, then it will be very tough to write this 100 document.write together, right? It will be very time consuming. So for this reason, we have some good feature to overcome this. That's called loop. What is loop? Like um, you used to the stopwatch, right? Like 1 minute, 2 minute for some work. There is many competition happen using the stopwatch. That 2 minute is called for a event, and within 2 minutes, who is whatever can do by themselves. Like sometime we see the competition within a fixed amount of time. So loop is like that. This is there are two type of loop. One like the when horse riding, the rider started the horse to run. The horse don't know when it will be stop, right? When the horse will stop, the horse don't know, but the rider when uh, s- try to stop the horse, then the horse stop running, like. And there are some. So first we use the predefined loop. That's mean we will run the loop 1 to 10. I am defining a simple loop for one. That's loop start I equal 0, and it will run 5 times. Then I will add. So this loop, this function, this is a block of code. So this block of code will run 5 times because it will start from 0 and it will increase by the plus plus sign means, okay, first we have to learn this in the increment thing. Like we have a value, let um, x equal 4, 3. Now, document dot write
नहीं चाहे वैसे तो आगे मुझे नहीं पता।
So we are define a number in 3 and then we have assign it to x and then we have added increment plus plus and printing it in here. Then what will we get? We will get 4. So actually this plus plus means x equal x plus 1. Okay. So this call the increment. This call after increment, plus plus is after the value. So this means x equal x plus 1. So if we add 2, then what will it print actually? 3 and 2 equal 5, then plus 6. So if we print, it will print 6. So if we comment it out, then again it will print 4. But if you check, if we print inside this and comment it out and run again, you see this printing 3. Because when we use the plus double plus sign during the execution of the printing the value, then the value is not getting the increment value because it get the increment value after the execution. So if we add this plus plus sign before the x, then we run it, you will see it will increment it by 1 in the same time it is executing. But when we add the plus sign after, then it increment value assign the next time of the execution. So when we start the loop and print, now we'll print document.write in here. We will print I. Okay. So what you see now? 0, 1, 2, 3, 4. Because the loop is starting from 0 and end with 4 because I said it is 4, less than 4. Less than 5 means 4, right? So that's why it's printing from 0 to 4. Now if I increase to 10, then what will happen? It will print through 9. So if we add in here 10, 100, you'll see it's coming through 99, right? So if we add a equal sign with this, then what will happen? It will equal to 100. So it will print 0 to 100. So now, if someone tell you to sum 1 to 100, sum all the number between 1 to 100. We can do it very easily using this. We will add a variable sum equal 0. Sorry. Let sum equal 0. Then what will we do? Sum equal sum plus I. Now what will it give the output? Let's start from the small thing. So we can, if we sum all the thing, we will not get anything the output in here. Document.write sum. So it is 55. So can you run a program to sum between the number of 10 to 20? Like I give you a task, please sum all the number between or start from 20 and it will be into 50. Then what will you do? The loop will start from 20 and it will be 50. So how it is happening? Like it is happening like that. First, okay, let debug the first thing first. So how the value is incrementing in the sum? In the first, the sum is 0, right? And the value of I is 1. Then sum equal 0 plus 1. That's mean sum equal 1. Then next time when the value of I will be increment to 1, then what happen? Sum value is already incremented, right? 1 plus 1 means 2. That means sum equal 2. And next time the value of I is 3. That's mean 2 plus 3 equal 5. Next time the value incremented to 4. 4 plus 4, that's mean 9. Next time 5 means 14. Plus 6 mean 20. So are you understanding? So this is this way the value is getting incremented and assigned to sum, and the sum is uh, assigning to the value and is getting incremented by its own value with the loop index. or the loop value. So now if we increase it to 220 to 50 and run it again, okay, there is an error in here. So the value so if so I am giving you a homework. So sum all the value between 30 to 100. Please write down sum all the value of 30 to 100. You there?
Yes, sir.
Okay, please do the homework. So sum all the value of 330 to 100. So now we know how the loop is incrementing from initial value to the end value. This called the initial value and this called the last value. So using loop, we can get the value of a array. This is very interesting. Like we are for loop. So what is the maximum index in this array? 5, right? So we can write like this and it will increment by 1. So now if we print document dot write and the inside number is 5, we can just add in I in here. Number array value. So all the value of the array 2, 4, 5, 6, 7, 9. 2, 4, 5, 6, 7, 9. 2, 4, 5, 6, 7, 9 is printed. So we don't need to manually add 0, 1 to print the array. We will just use the array loop to print the all the value of the array. Okay. So now if you think that I will only print those numbers that are divided by 2. So you can use array inside the if inside the loop, like divided by if only divided by 2, then we'll print it. That means So only 2, 4 and 6 is now printed because we added a condition in here that if the number is divided by 2, so divided by 2 means if a number if we divided a number by 2 and there is no remainder, zero remainder, then that's mean it's divided by 2, right? So if this condition is true, that means the number is divided by 2 and we are printing those number. We can do the same thing in here like we did sum, that we will sum only the value of the array that will divided by 2. So what we'll do, the same thing in here. So this is like a empty bucket. We are getting an empty bucket and all the small piece of water adding on the same bucket like this. This is the example of sum that firstly we will get a empty bucket and all the other value and summation we will get also adding into this bucket. So the bucket value is will incremented in this way. So now if we run, okay, some error comes. This bracket will not need in here. So the value, the summation of 4, 6 and 2, right, is 12. So another thing we have to learn, I will give you another homework. So you have an array of 10 value, like an array, let number list. We are defining an array with a value. All the value will be there. 10, 13, 25, 45, 23, 8, 4, 34, 55, already adding, 29, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. 87, 26. These are 10 value in here. So you have to find out the largest and the smallest number using loop. So you have to use the loop and you have to find out the largest number and the smallest number from here. So I am giving two homework. One is for the summation of find out the smallest and biggest number using loop. Also, at number two, आप ये कर सकते हैं, right?